Hey, hey guys, and Programming for Life here, and today we're gonna be going over math. So I'm gonna go open up Terminal right here. Yeah. So what we're going to be doing is, so addition. Let's do that first. But of course we need to get into the Python console, and let's do some addition. So 6 plus 4. It's actually pretty straightforward, and these spaces here are not needed. You can do that, but I prefer this because it just looks fancier. Um, yeah, so you can mess around with it, and of course it works with negative numbers, if you know what those are. And if you don't, then I don't know how you're actually supposed to be watching this video. Because if you're going to be learning programming, you might as well know about negative numbers. But if you don't know about negative numbers, weirdly enough, then go to Khan Academy. It's actually, you know what, I'll just put a link in the description. So it works with negative numbers on both sides. Okay, well, actually, that would be subtraction. So that brings up subtraction, of course. Um, yeah. So you can have a bunch of fun with this as well. And notice how this is also valid syntax. Doesn't really matter where you put the spaces, because I actually think you can do this as well. Yeah, see? So it doesn't really matter what the spaces are. It just looks at the numbers and the sign. So this handles with negative numbers as well. You can see here. And so there you go. So that's subtraction. Now, if you know about computers or programming, then you should know that the multiplication sign is this for computers. And indeed, that's how Python does this. So 5 times 5 is 25, of course. 4 times 3 is 12. 500 times 500 is... That should be right, because these zeros add up, and then you get 4 zeros. And then 5 times 5 is 25. So, we covered addition, and of course this works for negative numbers as well. Okay. There you go. So that's multiplication. Now let's go on to exponents. Now, if you don't know about exponents, then you should also go to Khan Academy, or you could just search it up on Google. But I prefer Khan Academy just because it's a more broader website, I guess, and you can learn more stuff. Anyway, so exponents. If you already learned about exponents, you should know that usually on computers, exponents are like this, right? But on a Python, it's a bit different. Actually, not really a bit, but if you want to do 5 to the power of 2, instead of doing this, you have to do this. I know it's weird, right? So 5 to the power of 2 would be 25. And 4 to the power of 2 would be 4 to the power of 2 is 16. 8 to the power of 2 is 64, and 20 to the power of 2 is 400. So, of course, this works for negative numbers as well. That's weird, actually, because that's not supposed to happen. Strangely enough, it does. So, I don't know about that. So anyway, this is exponents, and what else? Oh yeah, I forgot about division. So division is actually pretty straightforward. It just 5 divided by 4. Oh, whoa, 5 divided by 4 is not 1. Definitely not. Now here's how you solve this. You might be thinking, oh, okay, let's do flow. Okay, because if you learned about data types in the last video, then you would just say, oh, flow. Okay, okay, give me like a decimal. Okay, okay. No, it doesn't. It just gives you 1.0. In order to do this, you have to make sure you have a decimal point in at least one of the numbers. So this will give you the exact answer. You could also do that, or doesn't really matter. Just gives you the exact same number, but you will have to make sure there's a decimal point in at least one of the numbers, or else it won't work. So, see, that's not the right answer. So in order to do that, you have to do 6.4 or 6 over 4 point, something like that. So that's how you do addition. What else? Oh yeah, and square root. So, square root. Square root actually requires another package that programmers like to call a library. What a library is that it contains more stuff, but we'll review that in the next tutorial. Not now, because I think it's a bit too much and we don't want to overwhelm you with all this stuff. So that will be for maybe the next tutorial. So, Programming for Life here. Peace out.